Welcome to Key Tech. Please describe this channel if you are interested in today's video. The upcoming launch of Huawei's Mate70 series is not only another impact on the high-end smartphone market, but also an all-round display of China's local industrial chain collaboration capabilities. Through deep localization, cooperation with multiple suppliers and technological innovation, Huawei has demonstrated strong market resilience under the pressure of international sanctions. China Overseas Semiconductor Network will conduct in-depth comments on the localization layout of the supply chain, core technology and innovation, market positioning and the future impact of the industrial chain. 1. Supply chain localization, from catching up to leading. The Mate70 series continues the high localization rate strategy, relying heavily on domestic suppliers from core chips to peripheral components. For example, the production of Kirin 9000S chips is entirely based on the domestic supply chain system, including SMIC's 7nm process technology support. This technological breakthrough shows that China's semiconductor industry has achieved partial leadership in the process of debeautification. In terms of screens, Washing Optoelectronics, a subsidiary of TCL Technology, supplies high-end OLED displays for Mate70. Its inkjet printing technology and LTPO display technology achieve a higher refresh rate and power consumption balance, providing Huawei with differentiated competitiveness. Huawei has established in-depth cooperation with leading domestic suppliers such as Luxshare Precision, BOE, and Sunlord Electronics. In terms of key components, Sunlord Electronics provides advanced RF module solutions, while Luxshare Precision is responsible for the manufacture of some precision components. These collaborations not only disperse supply risks, but also improve the flexibility of Huawei's supply chain. 2. Core technology innovation, self-research and cooperation go hand in hand. The Kirin 9000S chip is one of the core competitiveness of the Mate70 series. This chip not only represents Huawei's self-research capabilities, but also carries the collective wisdom of the domestic semiconductor industry chain. It uses the most advanced process technology in China, supports 5G communications and optimizes AI computing performance. This enables the Mate70 series to be comparable to international leading high-end models, such as Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max, in performance. The support of 5.5G technology enables Mate70 to have higher network speed and lower latency, especially in the IoT scenario. In addition, the further improvement of the HarmonyOS 4.0 system provides users with a seamless multi-device collaboration experience. By creating an ecological closed loop, Huawei has taken a different path from international brands in the direction of system and hardware integration. Through cooperation with SMIC, Huawei has not only optimized the chip manufacturing process, but also expanded the application of technology to peripheral devices and modules. For example, the breakthrough in battery technology has achieved an increase in energy density, bringing longer battery life to Mate70. 3. And market positioning, the road to revival from domestic to global. Huawei Mate70 has a very clear high-end positioning in the Chinese market. Its starting price is comparable to that of Apple's iPhone series, reflecting Huawei's confidence in its brand premium ability. Data shows that the sales volume of Huawei Mate60 series has exceeded 10 million units, and the Mate70 series is expected to continue this growth trend. Although the international market is still facing challenges, Huawei is reshaping its globalization strategy through the layout of countries along the Belt and Road and emerging markets. For example, in the Middle East, Southeast Asia and other markets, Huawei's Mate series has gradually occupied part of the high-end mobile phone market, with its high cost performance and technological advantages. 4. Future impact, driving the local industrial chain. Huawei's large-scale localization demand is a huge empowerment for domestic supply chain companies. For example, driven by Huawei, the R&D investment of domestic chip packaging, RF modules and display technology has increased significantly. The improvement of technical capabilities of manufacturers such as Luxshare Precision and Huawei Semiconductor will promote the overall upgrade of the entire industry. Although Huawei's supply chain is highly localized, there are still concerns about over-reliance on a single market, such as the Chinese domestic market. If the international situation or policy environment becomes more complicated in the future, the flexibility and risk resistance of the supply chain still need to be strengthened. Through the supply chain analysis of the Mate70 series, it can be seen that Huawei is reshaping the smartphone industry through the autonomy plus collaboration model. Although its supply chain localization strategy was initially intended to cope with sanctions pressure, it has now become one of Huawei's competitive advantages. More importantly, this model has not only promoted Huawei's recovery, but also provided stable demand and technological innovation opportunities for the entire domestic supply chain. However, challenges also exist. The recovery of the global market will take longer, and the rapid expansion of the domestic supply chain also needs to avoid the risks of technology bubbles and overcapacity. In the long run, whether Huawei's success can continue requires its continued evolution in supply chain management, product innovation, and market layout. In summary, the supply chain of Huawei's Mate70 series is a culmination of China's local industrial chain. This not only represents the resurgence of Huawei, but also indicates that the status of China's smartphone supply chain in the international market is steadily rising. With the further integration of technological innovation and market demand, China is expected to compete more deeply with international brands in the field of high-end smartphones. The breadth and depth of the article reflect Huawei's outstanding capabilities in adversity, and also inject more confidence and expectations into the future of China's technology industry.